2nd. It's about 8:20 right now. It's finally quit raining enough. It got light enough for me to get my camera out to do a quick interview. It rained all night last night, and it rained slightly here. Once I got set up in the tree stand, I'm glad I wore my rain gear. We got a southwesterly wind right now, only about 4 or 5 miles an hour. It's like 55 degrees. It feels more like spring turkey season than it does fall bowhunting, the rut. This is the first I've been back here to hunt this property this year. The landowner's son came back here a couple times and said he's seen some deer, but this is the first I've been out here, and it's usually an awesome spot. One of my favorite places to come and hunt. I've hunted here ever since I was a kid with my friend Dakota. But it just stopped raining, like I said. I kind of got a little bit lost walking back in here. It was really foggy. Like I said, this is a new stand. I just hung it a month ago, and I kind of forgot my bow hook. I meant to grab one out of my gear at home to put in the tree here so I can hang my bow up, but I forgot. We're gonna sit tight and see what happens. Tuesday, November 7th. It's about 34, 35 degrees this morning. I snuck in here again this morning. This is the same stand that I sat in last week, and I seen a couple does out in the field feeding early on. And I seen that 6-point come across the fence and come right by me at 30 yards. I actually called him in with a grunt. We've got a northeast wind this morning, which really isn't the greatest for this set, but it also isn't the worst. I sprayed some Tinks 69 up and below me, all over in this pine tree, just kind of, I guess, cover up my scent. If a deer does come from that direction and doesn't wind me, which I'm hoping doesn't happen. Most times, from where this tree's at, the deer like to come in from the south to southwest, so that should be an okay wind. It's a new stand that I just hung early October, so we've always been kind of on the outskirts of the fields or whatever here. So this year I decided to move in and give it a shot. Like I said, I'm in a big pine tree with tons of branches. I'm pretty blended in. We're gonna sit tight and see what happens. So, it's 9 o'clock on the dot. I haven't seen a deer all morning, and I did 2 rattling sequences. I did one about 5 minutes ago, and I looked over and all I could see was a deer movement to my northeast. I'm sorry, my southeast. I don't know if he's a big 6 or an 8-pointer or what he is. I don't have any trail cameras set up out here at this farm this year. But really, that's the only shot that's exactly what I wanted to happen this morning. That's the only way that the deer wouldn't wind me. If they came from the opposite direction, the wind was blowing right that way. So, I mean, he came right into 23 yards. I couldn't really zoom the camera in on him because the camera and camera arms on my right hand side. I had to wrap the camera all the way around to my left side to get him, and I couldn't even see my screen. So I'm just lucky to have the shot on video. But when I shot him, he ran off into this brush here to my left, got to the fence row, and acted pretty funny. But I don't think he went too far. I'm going to wait about 15 minutes and at least go look at my arrow and see how that looks. But what an awesome morning. This farm I'm hunting is actually one of my childhood best friends, Dakota. His family owns it. It's like 25 acres, and there's always a lot of nice deer out here. You know, we've seen a lot growing up. We both learned how to bow hunt out here together. This is like the first property I've ever bow hunted. We learned together, you know, not knowing what the heck we were doing really, but I haven't shot a buck in, I think, 3 years. I've shot a doe out here, and that's the only deer I've ever killed out here in all those years of hunting. Yet I keep coming back. It's just one of my favorite spots. This summer, Dakota, he took his own life, leaving behind his whole family and 4-year-old son. And I don't know, it's pretty special to me. I don't know, when I get the deer all cleaned up and everything, I'm gonna give the whole thing, all the meat, to his family. So I'm gonna get down now. It's been about a half hour since I shot that buck, and go look for blood and find my arrow and go try and find my buck. Alright, I just got down. Right here's the path that buck came in on. 25 yards, which drops down to 23 yards. And right there's the tree I was sitting in. I mean, it's a big pine tree. You can barely see the seat of the stand right there. You can see the hook right there, but it's just a hidden spot. He didn't even see me in the tree. The wind was perfect. Right here's my arrow. Oh yeah. Nice. Long blood. Same arrow I shot that doe with. There's my tally mark. Here's where he went in. Nice heavy trail going right into that thicket he came out of. I don't think he went that far with this good looking blood. Wow, he did not make it far at all. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Look at that buck. Oh, man. This is exactly where I found him, how he was laying. He didn't make it probably 60 yards. I mean, just crazy heavy blood. I mean, I'm so happy, so thankful. Such a nice buck.
Alright guys, it's November 7th, and here he is. I got him drug out of the thicket. He didn't go maybe 80 yards. I mean, heavy blood trail, just blood everywhere. He's a big 6-pointer. Came right into my rattling. I rattled about 10 minutes before he came in. You can see right here, I mean, he's been rubbing up on trees and stuff. He's just a beautiful buck, and I'm so happy and so thankful to have him. And I guess it's on to Ohio now, but man, what a hunt. He came in perfectly. If he would have came in from the other way, which I've seen them do, he would have winded me and I would not have had a shot. But I actually had a perfect shot on him. I thought it was a double lung, but I think it was a heart shot. I mean, I just drilled him. So I couldn't be more proud. It's been a long time coming. I haven't shot a deer in, I don't even know, 3-4 years, something like that. But I'm so happy and so thankful. Thank you guys so much for watching.